Would you rather be poor in a rich country or rich in a poor country? Quickly, what was your first answer? Because after turning 35 last week and having a beautiful birthday party, like about 10 of my friends came and showed up for me, I realized why I love Serbia so much is because my friends and my community and how I can live a really rich life here. By no means my business is 7 figures yet, but the life that I've built and am continuing to build and push is a really rich life. So many Americans do not have friends, like genuine friends. Many Americans are one paycheck away from homelessness or one medical emergency away from declaring bankruptcy. And yes, US has the biggest economy in the world. And it's a land, especially if you have great ideas and a lot of capital where you can scale a business. Yes, you can build $1 million business. It's easier to become a millionaire. However, if you are not an exceptional case where, like me, I grew up the youngest of 4 girls, single parent family, and I did have my extended family around, it was just not nice growing up in such a rich country where you could not participate in the richness. Like, your neighbors had a house. I grew up in an apartment. I couldn't participate in extracurricular activities because there was no money for that. Going to school and not having the newest clothes. I mean, I'm glad I was a 90s baby and cell phones were not a thing in middle school. I got my first cell phone a senior year in high school. So it was just really detrimental just to be surrounded by the greatest country in the world and you cannot participate in it because you didn't have the financial resources. But as an adult, I knew that this rich life I want to live that I'm living now, it was not going to be possible in the US. Even though I know people that make a good living, that richness, they don't get to enjoy because you're working all the time. If you have friends you grew up with, there's that disconnect because everyone's busy with life. And here, what I see in Serbia, people have really deep friendships. Like, I did break up with my ex, but I've met all of his friends, like all his friends from childhood, friends in business. And it was just so nice to see the friendships, the deep friendships. Like, American men, I don't know, they claim they're lonely, they don't have any friends. But here, it seems like Serbs have good friends that care. They have deep conversations that you show emotion and affection to. So for me, I prefer living this rich expat life here in Serbia versus just being basic, boring, struggling, stressed in America, which I wouldn't say even is a rich country anymore. There are other richer countries than the US. The EU actually, as an economy, is richer and bigger than the US society. So share in the comment section, what would you prefer and why? And I love Serbia.